Alright, so we're going to have a little look at basic text editing in a Google document. So firstly we want to go into Create New and go to Document, create a new document. When we create a new document, it's called Untitled Document, and the very first thing we have to do is click on it and then give it a name. So I'm going to call it Hello Google, and we'll go OK. Once it's given a name, it automatically starts to save the document, and it will save it regularly as you're working on it, so as if you lose the internet connection you won't lose your document. So you have to save it first. So if we look along the top, we'll see that it's a very standard text editor. We have styles, font types, font sizes, bold, italics, underline, font color, highlighted font, numbered lists, bullet lists, indentations, text alignment, and text spacing. Very straightforward. We're presented with this printable page view. So let's start and call it basic text. Okay. Google is a very simple but effective text editor. And off we go. We can see straight away that I made a mistake with is. So it's underlined with a red line, so Google Docs has spell check. So if I do a left click on it, it will give me a list of options, and I know that it's is. If it was a technical word commonly found in technical subjects that students study at school, we could add it to the dictionary so as it won't keep coming up with a red line underneath it. But now I know that it's is, so I'll change it to is. Click and drag to highlight it all, and then go Control and C to copy, Control and V to paste, Control and V to paste, Control and V, Control and V, Control and V, Control and V, Control and V. So Control C, Control V to copy and paste, Control C, Control V. So very straightforward. Now if I highlight certain sections of it, I can obviously change the font if I want to Georgia. I can change the text size of highlighted text, set to 14. I can also highlight text and make it go bold, or Control B. Italicize it, make it go in italics, or Control I, or hit this, and we can make it go underline. Whatever we highlight, press Control U or this little icon. Very easy. We can also color text, so I can go here to this A and choose a color, and the text will be in that color. I can also highlight text, go up to the highlighter pen, choose a color, something a bit more subdued, and I will highlight it. Highlighting may or may not look nice, it depends. Very straightforward. We can also use numbered lists. So I pick the numbered list and I go, this is the most important. Press return to go down a line and create another number. This is not as important. Press return, it creates another number, but if I don't want that, I just hit return again, it disappears, return onto another line. We also have bullet lists, a list with no ordering, just a few topics, for example. So a numbered list. We can also change the alignment of the text. So if we highlight the text, by default it's left aligned. We can change it to center align. Doesn't look very nice, I don't think. Right align, so it'll line up to this side, which may be useful. And if we go into format and go to align, we have one other one called justified, which is like this block text. Justified tends to look, it tends to look not great, I think. You're better off with the default left align. You can also change the text spacing for the requirements. 2, for example. If we go down another little bit, we can also put in strike through text, superscript, gives you this short little 2 there, subscript, the small little 2 there. We have also different lists, bullets, hollowed squares, numbers, alphabet, Roman numerals, capital alphabet, large Roman numerals. We can also do some copying and pasting. So I have a document over here, or I have a web page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this text here, Control C to copy it, go over to my document, Control V. Now we can see that the font of this is a lot different than this. It doesn't look the same. So I could go in and try and make it smaller and such and such. It's easier to just highlight it, the text, go to format, clear formatting, and now it's in the same format as the rest of my document. It's very easy. We could leave in these links, or we could click on them with a right click and go remove, and just remove each of the links, so that it looks more like my document and less like a copy and paste from Wikipedia. Of course, if we do use something from Wikipedia, we have to put it in quotes. We have to add a bookmark or a footnote. So I'll go to Wikipedia and I'll go up to the URL or the address at the top. I'll click on it and I'll go Control C to copy. Go back to my document. I'll highlight what I want to use this, and then I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to go up to Insert. There's an Insert a footnote, and it puts a little asterisk right at the end of the quote, and then it creates a little footnote off to the side of the document, and in that I'm just going to paste the link. If I was printing the document, that would appear at the bottom of the document as a footnote. This isn't really a normal footnote. If you want to find out about footnotes, I recommend you go to Zotero, which is a free it's a free citation manager that works within Google Docs and various other things. So if you're using a lot of citations, you need professional citations, have a look at Zotero. It's very useful. One of the other things that we can do is we can make headings. So normally for a heading, people will highlight the text they want to edit to make a heading, and then they will change the font size, the bold, and possibly underline it. That's a lot of work. It's not necessary. You're much better off just selecting one of these headings from the style menu. Heading 1 is the largest, heading 6 is the smallest. I think 1 is very large, so I might choose heading 2. Heading 2. There are various reasons for using headings that we'll see later on. But for now, that's basic text. We've got headings, font size, font type, highlighting, bold, italics, underlined, font color, numbered lists, bullet point lists, and copy and paste, remove formatting, and put in a footnote. Thanks.